Hello, everybody. As I continue my journey through India, now I'm doing my March planetary news from Chandigarh. I'm at my home and I'm recording here again. It's very makeshift. I'm only here for about 5 days till I get back to USA. And I wanted to let you know about what is happening in March. March is a start of a complicated month. Actually, the next 2 months or a bit are very complicated. Why? It is because planets are moving towards Aquarius, where Saturn is placed, and then they go into Pisces, where Rahu is placed. So we have both Saturn conjunctions, Rahu conjunctions, eclipses, Mars-Saturn conjunction, Mars-Rahu conjunction. So this is a complex time, and I'm going to illuminate you about it. Let us explore. Hello, I'm Komilla Sutton, and we are talking March planetary news. Do remember to subscribe, press the bell notification. Also, reminder to you that my courses start on 4th of March, 2024. I'm starting from foundation, rules of interpretation, prediction, and then advanced course on yogas. And it's good time to study because you want your mind focused on positive things. And Jyotish is a wonderful knowledge, and it helps you navigate these complicated times as well. So what about March 2024? So generally in a year, there is always certain times of the year, every year, which are complicated. And they are complicated, and therefore we have to be very careful and conscious of how we navigate them. Then they go back to normal. And so, the planet's always up to something. And when we study a year, then we want to know what are the main weaknesses of time, what are the main challenges of time. And although the beginning of March doesn't seem like that, but things are slowly building up, and they will build up throughout March. And then April has the Mars-Saturn conjunction, the solar eclipse that is close to the Mars-Saturn conjunction, and lots of other factors. So we have to start now and be very aware of things. And as I'm speaking to you right now, Sun Saturn are conjoining together, and they are going to have an exact conjunction, not in March, but end of February, 28th, 29th of February. And usually, Sun, Saturn, when they are together, they are always about against the government, public versus government. There can be a lot of anger against those in authority. And right here as well, there is certain problems brewing here between the farmers and the government. And I had to change my program, had to fly to Delhi. Usually I drive to Delhi because there are many blockages on the way, and the blockages are very similar to Saturn, So I knew that these energies are unsettled. So I thought, let me just fly down to Delhi instead of taking a car. So anyway, the Sun-Saturn conjunction, Saturn is in Aquarius, Sun goes into Aquarius. It happens once a year. There's always some flashpoint with government, and in other parts of the world also, there can be some flashpoint with government and government issues. And then we go to March, because Saturn is standing in the way for everything. And we have to give obeisance to Saturn. We have to understand that Saturn will create blocks, he'll create delays, he'll create obstacles. And this is karmic payout. Some old karma we don't know, we have to deal with. So our attitude should be, yes, we are going to be honoring that energy. If there are any delays, anything, then it is just part of the process. I'm just coming from this major Saturn temple in South India. It's called Tirunallar. It's a major temple for Saturn remedies. And there also, we had a Abhishekam scheduled. And what we found was that we had to wait. And because we were all astrologers, we were quite patient. We said, oh, Lord Saturn is just telling us what to do. And it took a long time, before the Abhishekam started and we could do the remedy. And there was a lot of pushing and shoving because people are so passionate about Lord Saturn. And so we had a wonderful experience. But it's always a teaching moment, to learn about Saturn. So right now, Saturn is there in the pathway, first of the Sun. Then he is going to be in the path of Venus, because Venus changes signs on 7th of March, and then it will have an exact conjunction with Saturn on 21st. Then after that, there is Mars going into Aquarius, and from 15th of March, and he's going to have the exact conjunction on 12th of April. So you see, each time we have to deal with that energy. And of course, Mercury has already done so, and Moon will do it once a month as well. So, all these conjunctions, we need to pack our patience, we need to be cautious, careful, and be aware that there may be things that don't go according to plan. And rather than getting frustrated about it, we should stay calm and watch it. And then also remember that not every day is negative. Moon will be going around its orbit. It's not exact conjunction every day. So when things are working, we are positive, but when they are not, then we are being very conscious and patient. And generally, I always advise that you should not make any important decisions and wait till the transit is over. And it is 2 months. So 2 months in a lifetime is not such a big thing. Sometimes, these transits are pushing us, act, do things. But the thing is this, to watch yourself and therefore concentrating on other things. I find, work is a good remedy, giving myself projects daily, what I want to do, how I want to deal with it. Then that helps a lot, because that means I'm not focusing on what is not working, but I'm focusing on what is working. Now, if Saturn was not enough, then Rahu is also in the way of everything. We have Rahu in Pisces, so Sun on 14th of March moves out of Aquarius, goes into Pisces. That means the eclipses are taking place. And there are 2 eclipses. There's a solar eclipse and a lunar eclipse. The first eclipse we face is a lunar eclipse. And the lunar eclipse is in Virgo. It's in a very awkward position, the eclipse. And the lunar eclipses are very emotional, unsettled, and it's visible almost throughout the world. It's at night, but you see from America to South America to Europe to Australia, Japan, parts of China, Russia. That means that everybody is going to get affected. Even though we'll be sleeping, it still affects us. And usually there is something happening instantly. The lunar eclipse is at 10 degrees of Virgo. It is in Aries Pada. So that is called Ashtamamsha. So that's sort of saying it's an awkward position. And basically, it's not going to be easy energy. And, there are just things piling up. What you're seeing is that from the beginning of March, things are piling up. And as they pile up, they are making life not so easy on us. And things will be coming at you. Not everybody will face the same thing, because you have different transits and different dashas going on and different ascendants. But what you have to understand is that when situations happen, think about it, be sober, don't rush into things, don't react unnecessarily. And then what is positive about March? Jupiter's out of this drama. It's in Aries. It's not connected directly, although, Saturn is aspecting, its ruler is going to be with Saturn. So now nobody gets unaffected by it. The main thing with all these difficult transits is that how we deal with it, what we do with it. And what is most important is that we take time out and we think about it, and we do our spiritual practices, and we work on our higher self and learn from these experiences. They are teaching us something. And over the years, I remember when I was young and I would react quickly to situations, but over the years I've learned, and and it affects me also, it affects all of you. So we have to be conscious of it. Now, the good news is also that I'm going to go back to USA, and the recordings are going to resume in their more proper way. And you can get regular recordings, and I'll be totally focusing. I'll have a separate video for lunar eclipse, solar eclipse, the conjunctions, everything. So thank you for your patience, for hanging with me while I was doing my Nakshatra trip, and hope I will be able to give you some wonderful new experience also from there, and my own calmness from having done the yatra of the 27 nakshatras. So thank you very much. Do remember to subscribe. Namaste.